Do you ever feel like your emotions are on a roller coaster you can't get off of? One minute you're fine, the next you're overwhelmed with sadness, anger, or anxiety. It's exhausting, right? You might feel like you're losing control, and it can be incredibly isolating. But I want you to know something really important. You're not alone, and it's not your fault. Millions of people experience emotional dysregulation, and it's a real, valid health concern. For a long time, the only advice was to just calm down or think positive. But what if it's not that simple? What if the root cause is deeper, linked to our biology and brain chemistry? Today, we are going to dive into some truly groundbreaking medical solutions that are changing the way we understand and treat emotional health. This isn't about quick fixes or magic pills. It's about real science offering real hope. So, if you're ready to explore what's new on the frontier of mental wellness, stick around. We're about to uncover some fascinating insights that could change everything. First, let's talk about what's happening inside your brain when emotions feel out of control. Think of your brain as a complex communication network. The prefrontal cortex, the part right behind your forehead, acts as the CEO, helping you make decisions, regulate impulses, and manage emotions. Then there's the amygdala, a small almond-shaped structure deep in the brain, which is like your emotional alarm system. It fires up when it senses a threat, triggering feelings like fear and anxiety. In a well-regulated brain, the prefrontal cortex and the amygdala work together in harmony. The CEO keeps the alarm system in check, evaluating situations rationally and calming things down when there's no real danger. However, for people with emotional dysregulation, this communication can break down. Chronic stress, trauma, or even genetic predispositions can make the amygdala hyperreactive. It starts sounding the alarm for things that aren't actually threatening. At the same time, the prefrontal cortex might become less effective at calming it down. It's like the CEO is on a coffee break just when the alarm bells are ringing loudest. This imbalance can lead to intense emotional reactions that feel disproportionate to the situation. You're not overreacting, your brain's wiring is literally in a state of high alert. Understanding this biological basis is the first step toward finding effective solutions, because it shows us that this is a medical issue, not a character flaw. So, knowing this, how do we fix the communication breakdown? One of the most exciting areas of research is in neurostimulation. This sounds like science fiction, but it's very real and already helping people. A leading technique is transcranial magnetic stimulation, or TMS. TMS is a non-invasive procedure where a device is placed on the scalp and uses magnetic pulses to gently stimulate specific areas of the brain. Think of it like a personal trainer for your prefrontal cortex. These magnetic pulses encourage the neurons in this underactive CEO part of the brain to fire up and get back to work. Over a course of treatments, TMS can help strengthen the neural pathways between the prefrontal cortex and the amygdala, essentially restoring that healthy communication. The best part, it's not a shot in the dark. Doctors use precise brain imaging to map out the exact area that needs stimulation. It's a highly targeted approach designed to rebalance your brain's emotional regulation circuit. Many patients who haven't responded well to traditional therapies are finding significant relief with TMS. It's a powerful tool that works directly on the brain's hardware, helping it to regulate emotions more effectively on its own. It's not about erasing emotions, it's about giving you back the control, so you can experience them without being overwhelmed. Now let's move from stimulating the brain to feeding it. The field of nutritional psychiatry is exploding, and for good reason. What you eat has a direct and profound impact on your brain health and emotional stability. Your brain needs specific nutrients to produce neurotransmitters, the chemical messengers that regulate mood, like serotonin and dopamine. If your diet is lacking, your brain's chemical factory can't function properly. It's like trying to run a car on empty. So what does a brain-healthy diet look like? It's rich in omega-3 fatty acids, found in things like fatty fish, walnuts, and flax seeds. Omega-3 South are crucial for building brain cell membranes and have powerful anti-inflammatory properties, which is important because inflammation in the brain is linked to mood disorders. We also need B vitamins, especially B6, B9, and B12, found in leafy greens, legumes, and eggs. These vitamins are essential cofactors in creating those feel-good neurotransmitters. And let's not forget about the gut. Your gut is often called the second brain, and it produces about 95% of your body's serotonin. A healthy gut microbiome, nurtured by fiber-rich foods and probiotics like yogurt and kimchi, is directly linked to better mental health. Shifting your diet isn't about restriction. It's about adding in these powerful, brain-boosting foods to give your mind the fuel it needs to find its balance. Beyond general nutrition, researchers are now looking at specific compounds and supplements that can target emotional regulation. One fascinating example is saffron. This vibrant spice has been used in traditional medicine for centuries, and modern science is starting to understand why. Studies have shown that saffron extract can be as effective as some prescription antidepressants in managing symptoms of mild to moderate depression, with fewer side effects. It's thought to work by influencing serotonin levels in the brain, much like conventional medications, but in a more natural way. Another rising star is magnesium. This mineral is a powerhouse for the nervous system. It helps to calm the system down and can prevent the overfiring of the amygdala, that emotional alarm center we talked about. Unfortunately, many people are deficient in magnesium due to modern diets and soil depletion. Supplementing with magnesium, particularly forms like magnesium glycinate or threonate, can have a noticeable calming effect and improve emotional resilience. Of course, it's crucial to talk to a doctor before starting any new supplement regimen, but it is exciting to see how targeted micronutrients can offer a personalized approach to rebalancing brain chemistry and giving you a greater sense of emotional calm and control. This isn't about replacing other treatments, but about adding another powerful tool to your wellness toolkit. Now, let's talk about the incredible power of our own bodies to heal our minds. A cutting-edge area of therapy is called somatic experiencing. The word somatic simply means of the body. This approach is based on the idea that trauma and chronic stress don't just live in our memories, they get trapped in our nervous system. When you experience something overwhelming, your body's natural fight-or-flight response gets activated. But if you're unable to complete that response to either fight back or flee, that massive amount of energy can get stuck. This trapped energy keeps your nervous system in a constant state of high alert, contributing to emotional dysregulation, anxiety, and a feeling of being unsafe in your own skin. Somatic experiencing works by helping you gently and safely release this trapped energy. A trained therapist guides you to pay close attention to your physical sensations: a tightness in your chest, a knot in your stomach, a tingling in your hands. Instead of talking about the traumatic story over and over, you learn to track these body sensations. The therapist helps you move through these feelings in small, manageable doses, allowing your nervous system to finally complete the self-protective responses that got stuck. It's a process of renegotiating the trauma with your body, not just your mind. Through this gentle release, the nervous system can reset itself back to a state of calm and balance. It's a profound way of healing from the inside out, teaching your body that the threat is over and that it's safe to relax. Finally, we can't talk about groundbreaking solutions without mentioning the incredible advances in pharmacogenetics. This is a field that uses your unique genetic makeup to predict how your lines respond to different medications. Have you ever known someone who tried multiple antidepressants before finding one that worked? It can be a frustrating and demoralizing process. Pharmacogenetics aims to eliminate that trial and error. Here's how it works. With a simple cheek swab or blood test, a lab can analyze specific genes that are responsible for how your body metabolizes medications. For example, some people have a gene variation that makes them break down a certain drug too quickly, so it never reaches a therapeutic level in their body. Others might break it down too slowly, leading to a buildup and unpleasant side effects. The test results give your doctor a personalized report, showing which medications are most likely to be effective for you, which ones you should avoid, and even what dosage might be optimal. This isn't about finding a magic pill, but about using science to make a much more informed decision. It takes the guesswork out of prescribing and puts you on a faster path to feeling better. It represents a major step forward in personalized medicine, ensuring that the treatment you receive is tailored specifically to your body and your brain. So, as you can see, the landscape of mental health care is changing rapidly. From rebalancing your brain with TMS and targeted nutrition, to releasing trapped stress with somatic therapies, and personalizing medication with genetic testing, we are moving beyond a one-size-fits-all approach. These groundbreaking solutions recognize that emotional dysregulation is a complex issue with real biological roots. The key takeaway is this: there is hope, and there are more tools available than ever before. If you've been struggling, please know that your feelings are valid, and help is available. The first step is to talk to a qualified healthcare professional who can guide you toward the right options for your unique situation. Don't be afraid to ask about these newer treatments. Be your own advocate. Your emotional well-being is worth it. You deserve to feel in control, balanced, and at peace. Thank you so much for joining me today to explore these exciting developments. I hope you found this information empowering. If you did, please consider liking this video and subscribing to the channel for more content on health and wellness. Take care of yourself, and I'll see you in the next video.